Hey guys, it's Dr. Brick here, and I just want to share a special video with you just talking about this fear, this hysteria that's coming. We continue to have, and, really breaking down where do you want to pay attention with your focus, right? Where do you want to put your energy into? Have you noticed that if you gotten caught into that fear, that hysteria, listen to the media and know how they play on those words and they just soak you in. You don't even know how it happens. You just get caught into it all. You get pulled in. And it's like 2 hours later, and you're like, oh my God. And then you're freaking out and you're reacting. If you've been there, it's okay. You're human. But what are some things you can do to pull away from this and to stay centered? What are some things you could do to get out of this monkey brain? I call it the monkey brain. It's your primate brain. It's actually called the reptilian brain, which takes you into the oldest part of our brain, which allows you to be massively in a survival state. And when you have fear and hysteria, you go massively into this survival state. And all of a sudden it's like a monkey is, or a primate, where they're looking and they're trying to see what's the fastest thing to create a solution, right? They're in this survival, they're in this threat state. There is a threat there. And now all of a sudden I have to react. I got to be on my alert. I got to be on my toes. I got to be ready to go. Okay. That's how this part of that brain works. And so how does media get you? Fire those pathways more, right? Use specific words that freak you out. They're saying things that are not even accurate. Not even accurate. They just, one little potential hypothesis or theory, and they make it a truth. And then people freak out, right? I appreciate what I've been hearing from like the Trump administration and so forth, where people are saying, one of the things I get a lot is, but doc, you can have it and not even know it. That's scary. And I go, yeah, that is. But guess what though? What I found out from the research is 13% of the people actually have it. And what they're saying and what I've researched and what I understand about the flu, and you may say, doc, it's not the flu. It transmits exactly like the flu. There's no difference. So you have to understand that droplets is what creates it. And can a droplet suspend in air for 3 hours? That's a slim chance. But they say you can get it airborne, but I would say from sneezing or coughing, that's a good chance. A lot of droplets there. It's how the flu happens. But they said we should be focusing on the 87%, the 90%, right? That's a big bulk of what we can control. Washing your hands, right? As much as possible. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your mouth, ears. Nothing that has an opening. Okay. That is going to allow you to prevent the best way possible. Okay. Now, getting back to the whole fear aspect. Well, you are choosing. You have the power to choose either the focus on this fear or the focus on something that empowers you. It is a split second of a choice of what you want to pay attention to. It's what you want to create in your reality. It's what you want to have as an experience. Do you want to be freaked out and see the universe as hostile? Or you want to be calm and collective and see the universe as friendly? There is no judgment for me whatsoever. Please do not take any of that. There's no judgment. It's your choice and what you want to experience. It's your life. I know I am not choosing fear whatsoever. I'm choosing that I know I live in a friendly universe. And I understand. I wrote a book called The Walk in the Dark. Talks all about this. If you guys want a great book, you got time to read, go ahead and grab it. You got it on Kindle. You got it on, I can send you an autographed copy. Audible will be done. It should be released by next week. So you'll have that to listen to. But it's a great book to really talk about this darkness. And you'll understand my concept, my psyche, and my vision of how I see things. And knowing that the darker we get into things, the bigger the light's going to shine through. Because the power of a candle is not seen when you're in a bright room that has lights. You can't see the power of that candle. You put that in a dark room, it's a whole different ballgame. And so take your time, take some digital detoxing, okay? I want you to just detox away. Have some laughter, have some fun, communicate, spend time with the family, create memories, get creative, okay? You can go outside, get some fresh air. It's not too bad of a day here in Chicago, not raining too much. But there's things that you can do to really, look at this from two different perspectives. And it's funny, I always ask, like, how's things going? I'm interviewing people on my podcast and other things, and, I love it when I ask, how's things going? Things are amazing. This is such a great time we're living in right now. Yeah, it stinks for a lot of different countries and things are what they're going through, but I'm not going to let that consume me, right? And my heart goes out. Right now Italy is going through a lot at the moment. And I am a first generation Italian. So for me, my heart goes out to Italy, and all that they're going through. But they will persevere also. They will they will thrive through all of this. I'm seeing them thriving beyond anyone else, because the darkness is where the light shines the most. It's where you discover your light. It's where you understand your light. You understand your soul. You understand the essence of who you are more. And it's just a way of life. And a lot of times your brain fights you from going into the dark. It wants you to stay comfortable. I was interviewing somebody and they said, yeah, the brain's lazy. It doesn't want to make changes. I'm like, yeah, it'll go back into old patterns because it's easy to do that. And even from a neurological perspective, from a chiropractor perspective, and so much more. So I want to just share with you guys, I wanted to get this out there to empower you to shift your focus, okay? Focus on things that are going to empower and uplift you. If you feel like you need to tune in, set one time per day. I recommend towards like the evening or first, not first thing in the morning, but like a couple hours into the morning. Take a quick check, see what's going on, tap in, see what's moving, what's happening. And then after that, put it away. Don't look back at it anymore. You don't need to constantly be looking at things. I check the stats on the death rates and the new cases in the world, and then specifically the United States and other places. And I do my little data point checks so I can see the changes, how it's minuting, how it's changing. So it gives me an overall perspective. Is the bend coming down yet? Have we hit the top of that parabolic swing when it comes to death rates? And are we eventually going to start tilting back, getting it the plateau a little bit and start going down? I don't know. But in the United States, I can tell you 100% of the cases now are considered mild, which tells me that in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see a flattening of the death rates, and we're going to be able to start to dip. Well, it's not going to, new occurrences should be dipping down, but we should see it start to plateau. And so understand that through this time, this is a pivotal moment to create and change massively in your life, to make you aware, right? Ask the question. Ask a simple question. Why is this here in our lives today? What am I to pay attention to and learn from? And how is this going to help me grow? That's what I want you to answer. How is this serving me? How is this serving the world? And what is it trying to teach us? Again, you're going to see through the filter of two things. One, we live in a hostile universe, and that's your response is how you're going to see it. Or two, we live in a friendly universe, and you're going to see it in that perspective. Either way, you're not right or wrong. It just is. It's like Henry Ford said, if you think you're right or if you think you're wrong, you're right. No matter what you choose, you're right. And it's what's for you. So that's what I got for you guys today. Any questions, any comments, if you need some support, anything you need, just let me know. Shoot me an email, Dr. Vic at empoweryourreality.com. I'm here to help and serve through these times. I'm trying to create as much inspirational videos as much as I possibly can to really get you this shift perspective. Because if humanity continues to stay in this fear-based mindset, we're going to create more experiences to prove and help us stay in. Because when you project a thought out there, there's a frequency to it. And the more you're projecting, as we're all projecting, we create a human collective consciousness experience. And what happens is the more we're projecting out there, eventually the universe is going to match that, giving us experiences in the physical reality. And the thing is, this can either be quick and over if we shift out of the fear, or we buy into the fear, into the hysteria, and end up this as being a longer process than what it was designed to. The beautiful thing about it all is we as humans have the power to experience what it is, how long. And so make sure you're paying attention to your focus and really be aware and mindful of your emotions and where you're letting it to be attended to, because that's going to really be the determining factor of, are you focusing on fear or are you focusing on empowerment? I want to thank you guys. Until next time, keep rocking and rolling.